Hi everyone, today is another episode of my flight attendant series, and this was a requested one, and it is how to travel with a newborn or with a toddler, and or with any like smaller child in general. And the key to traveling with a child is the preparation. If you are well prepared, there's nothing that can happen. So what you do in advance is like you check out the airline that you're flying with, if they have like on their homepage, because sometimes they have like a kids section where you can already get a lot of information, like if they maybe show like any kids movies, if they have like in-flight entertainment, that means like the in-flight the in-seat videos, what movies they show. You can already, if your child is a little older, you can prepare with your child together so it gets excited. And you should prepare a lot of things at home. For example, you need to take some toys, like most likely like you're gonna take the favorite toys of your child, but make sure it's not like one of those cars, like the ones that have like the little controller and you can drive around with them, because those are not allowed on airplanes. And yeah, but any other toys, take some books. If your child can't read himself yet, then at least you can read to them. That's really soothing and calming. And then I have my notes here, so if I'm looking this direction, you guys know. Take your child's favorite blanket, because the airplane blankets, first of all, they thin. If they have any, they thin, and they like made out of polyester. And I think for a child that's not like the best blanket, because it starts like making like everything like electric, and like it starts making my hair like fuzz around, so it's not nice for a child like to snuggle in. So you should take like the blanket you use at home, and also like a little pillow that you use at home, or if your child is like one of those snuggle blankets, just bring it. And also, if your child is used to like watch movies or shows on an iPad, just bring it. Also, if your kid is smaller, then make sure you have your diaper bag ready. You have the bottles, you have a pacifier, you have enough diapers, and you bring some snacks, you bring food. And if your kid drinks like special tea, special juices, just bring it. And normally on the planes we have some extra diapers. We do have two extra bottles. We do have a little bit of baby food, but that's it. So we have no pacifiers. And I mean, we can always improvise for you if you need any help. Like, that's also really, really important. Please feel free to ask for help. And so if you forget anything, it's not the world. It's okay. You ask us, we will try to help. But it will be better if you don't forget anything, obviously. So make sure you pack everything in your diaper bag, and then make sure, this is really important. A lot of parents think, oh, you know, if my child doesn't sleep before the flight, it's gonna sleep on the plane. That's not necessarily going to happen. I have had so many kids on board who haven't slept before and who didn't sleep on the plane. And especially on a long haul flight, if a kid doesn't sleep for like 16-18 hours, especially a smaller child, this means war. Like, they gonna cry, they cranky, they yell, and it's not pleasant for the kid, it's not pleasant for you, it's not pleasant for any other people, it's not pleasant for the flight attendant. So make sure your kid has enough sleep before you travel. Don't like trust in it that it's gonna sleep on the plane, because probably it's not. Everything is new, it's loud, the seats are not as comfortable. So make sure your kid travels with enough sleep. Also, kids who haven't had enough sleep are more prone to like get any stomach sickness from the like motion sickness or anything. So make sure your kid is well rested. No matter what age it is, it should be well rested. And if that means it's gonna be awake for the 12-hour flight, that's fine, you know, like there's always ways to entertain it. But having a cranky, yelling child that cries all the time, I think that's not as much fun for none of you, for none of us, like for no one. So as I said, the pacifier is really, really, really important, because it's not only for, you know, soothing the kid, but it's also important for the ears. Because while start the landing or the approach on the airport, when the airplane starts leaving until it starts getting to the cruising altitude, and when it starts leaving the cruising altitude, there's gonna be a lot of pressure, and adults can feel it, you know, and we try to swallow, we chew something, and we go like this, like we blow our ears out, and then it's gonna go away. But a child cannot do that. A kid, like a small baby, can't do that. So you need to make sure they like suck on something so that their pressure can be relieved. Otherwise they are in the worst pain ever. And that brings me to one other point. Don't ever travel with a sick kid on a plane. Don't ever do it. Don't, like, there is no reason in the world to bring a sick kid on a plane. Ear problems, if it has like, if you just think, oh, you know, we booked this vacation like half a year in advance and now the kid has some small infection, try to postpone it. Try to get it away before, but don't travel with a child that has any kind of sickness. If they have a clogged nose, they cannot do like release the pressure in the ear. It is, trust me, it is the worst pain in the world. I had it, I flew, I was sick, I couldn't relieve the pressure from my ears, and I literally, like, I had it for an hour before we landed. I had it, tears in my eyes, I was working on that flight, I had it to push the cart, I had it to serve all the guests, but I was like, literally, I thought I have to lay on the ground and just like cry, because that was the worst pain in the world, and that's actually what you're doing to your kid. Also, any stomach flus, diarrheas, anything, don't bring it on the plane. First of all, it can spread. It spreads so easy on a plane, and also it is not pleasant, not for you, not for the kid. I had a kid with diarrhea on the plane, and well, it was not pleasant, not for the kid. It was, and especially not for my colleague who had it to remove the seat bolster, because the diaper didn't hold it no more. So but if your kid develops something on the plane, we have like some medication, like some Dramamine and some stuff to give to you and your kid, so you don't need to worry if it develops it on the plane. But if it has it before, please rethink your travel plans. And then you can always take the stroller to the plane. You don't have to like leave it at the check-in with your baggage. You can take it to the whole airport. You can take it to the whole airport until you're actually boarding, and you just leave it at the airplane door, and they will take it down for you. They mark it, take it down for you. So you actually don't have to carry your kid around for like 3 hours. And also, if you are traveling by yourself, if you're not traveling with any partner, and you have at least like 1, 2, or even more kids, please feel free to ask for help. Ask for help at the check-in, because most likely you will have some hand luggage, you will have a diaper bag, you will have a baby. Ask for help. Also ask for help when you are on the plane. I'm always more than happy to assist. If someone asks me, I always like try to like ask if I can help, if I see someone is needing help. And you know, you can ask us also to like, feel free to ask us if we can watch your kid for a few minutes, if you have to run to the bathroom, if you just need like, you know, like 5 minutes to walk around, or even 15 minutes. If you like, you know, sometimes a flight can be really exhausting, and being on a 12-hour flight can be really exhausting. So if you need some rest yourself, and if it's just 10-15 minutes, just come to us, ask your flight attendant, and we're always more than welcome to help. And also one aspect that I think is really helpful helpful and really important when traveling with kids is the seat reservation. And I think that it's very important to make a reservation for a seat for your kid and actually buy a seat for your kid. It's, well, once it's 2, you actually have to do that, but until 2 you can always, you know, have it on your lap. And I do not recommend that. I do not recommend that for a pleasant flight, because having a kid on your lap for 12 hours is not pleasant. And also for your safety. And the thing is, you know, most airlines do offer a loop belt. That means you have this is like a separate belt that you hook in on your own seat belt, and then you fasten it around your kid so it's secured on your lap. The problem with that is that it's not safe for you or the kid. It's just a security thing for other passengers, because in the actual situation of a aborted start, you know, like, you're gonna be pushed forward like this, and so will be your kid. So what happens is your kid sits here in the middle, and you're just gonna go like this. So you actually gonna squeeze it really, really hard. And also, if the loop belt is not fast, like secured really, really tight to you and your kid is just gonna hit the front seat, which is not good. And so the loop belt is pretty much its only real reason is so your kid doesn't fly through the whole cabin. And I would make a reservation and book a own seat for the kid, and bring a car seat or a special, like one of those maxi cozies where you can put also like the kid in. It's more comfortable for the kid, it's more comfortable for you, and it's also safe. So I would, just from this perspective, I would definitely recommend it. And otherwise, I would say, don't see it, if you travel with a kid, you should see it very relaxed. Don't stress yourself out about it. It's actually not as horrible as it sounds. And yeah, if you have any further questions of traveling with a newborn or a toddler or any other child, you can always leave me the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe up here, and I'll be more than welcome to answer all of your questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, and many happy landings.